Yo, what's up everybody, how's it going? Today we're playing Dota 1x6, which is of course made by Xeno. And as is tradition, whenever Xeno adds a new character into the game mode, we first play the build that I think everybody will want to see. The build that just kind of is the iconic version of the hero. And then we play the build that I figure out on my own time is the best one. So, last time we played Gunslinger, which is a really cool build, I like that a lot. Today we are playing the Calling, which is frankly absurdly overpowered. It is incredibly overwhelming, it cannot really be interacted with, and frankly, it's the best one. You know what else is the best one? That's right, today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is the best platform for building a website. If you want to have a website, if you need a portfolio, an online store, go check out Squarespace. They've been a long-time sponsor of the channel and they've really enabled me to do a lot of cool stuff and I really appreciate that. So there's a link down in the description, go check them out. And now, let's get into the game. Okay, we got ourselves Muerta. I'll grab some Boots of Speed, get some mana, and then we'll get Deadshot, shoot that in there immediately. Nice little hit. Cast this, and then I'm aiming to take this down in time. We'll see if it's possible. Come on, one more hit. Good. Very nice, very nice. Now, we don't have the calling for this creep wave, but that's okay, because this creep wave is super weak. So just one of these shots mostly takes care of them. And then we'll clear this out, thank you. And we only want survivability. That's the only thing we care about. So I'll just get some magic resistance. With this build, with this build, really the only thing we care about is just survivability. That's the only thing that matters. So we're just gonna go for all of these survivability upgrades whenever we can. We don't really need extra damage because we're gonna have plenty of damage just naturally. Now, I'm still gonna go for Maelstrom, although this Maelstrom is gonna be not a Mjolnir, but instead the, what's it called? Gleipnir, right? We're gonna get ourselves a Gleipnir. Which Gleipnir is gonna work really nicely with the calling for locking things down, keeping them in there. And then of course it's also just a great additional farming tool, which is something that is always good to have. Particularly with a hero that doesn't really necessarily have the best inbuilt farming, right? Like, it's not that it's terrible. I mean, usually it's really good actually. Like, let me maybe be clear here. In normal Dota, Muerta has great inbuilt farming because of course you have access to Gunslinger as just the nuttiest ability imaginable, right? Like, Gunslinger is crazy good in normal Dota. But here it's a lot weaker if you don't go for the talents for it, because it only has a 30% chance. That's still actually quite good. Like, honestly, 30% chance for an ability this powerful, actually really nice. Really the wild thing, I guess, is just that in normal Dota, it got a 50% chance. That's just kind of a little absurd. We have enough time for this, right? It's got 30-second cooldown, so we can just slam one of these in there. Good. Pick this up. The calling damage increases by 2% of the target's maximum health. So this is immediately a thing about the calling that is wild, and is part of the reason why I think it's Muerta's best build. Because the calling scales not of our max HP or of anybody or of our intelligence or any of that. It scales exclusively of our opponent's max HP, which is of course great. That's amazing. Also, straight log. Holy, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs. Appreciate that very much, my friend. That is super nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, we'll take this. Here's our epic. Every 5 seconds, the calling roots enemies for 2 seconds, and this effect triggers when the first time the ability is cast. So what that means is if we cast it, it just immediately applies, which means we now have an additional rooting effect, which is cool. It's just like a bit more of a way of locking things down. Our greatest counter is the greatest counter of every cool build, which is people running away slowly. And it's something that we really can do very little about, so, you know, having something that helps with that locks things down a little bit, is gonna be very handy. Thank you so much, Straight Log. Appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Alright, we'll take these guys, and then we'll go back. Very good. We come on here. Throw in another one of these. Oh, this guy is rooted but not taking the damage. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but that's fine. Then we can get ourselves more magic resistance. I will get more Deadshot. Yeah, we're just kind of skipping Gunslinger and the ultimate right now. I mean, Gunslinger is really only going to start being useful after we get the Maelstrom anyway. And we are quite a bit away from that, to be completely honest. Okay, there's a Sven. Yeah, okay. Seems I'm not getting this. What is the Sven doing anyway? Q. Scary. That's a scary build. Well, we'll see. We'll try our best. It is probably certainly the scariest build for us to be going up against, but what can we do? Alright, get this here. We'll get the Gunslinger chance because the other upgrade sucks. It's terrible. So we'll grab that so we have something that's at least usable. We didn't get a bounty rune here. It's unfortunate, but what can we do? Alright, sometimes you just don't get it. It's not that big of a deal, to be honest. It just would have been nice to have. Yeah, no, this build's biggest weakness is genuinely things just kind of slowly walking away from us. We just can't really do much about it. That's why we need to buy something to help us with that problem. Here, the Calling summons an additional circle of 8 Revenants. And we get a new ability that turns us into an invulnerable the Calling Revenant for 2 seconds. And in the Calling area of effect, the... In the Calling the area effect, the effect of turning into this Revenant lasts twice as long. And it speeds up all of the other Revenants. So... It's a little bit of a mouthful. It's a lot of effects on a single ability, but what it does is basically this. We missed that. That's fine, I guess. The good news is that it doesn't seem like the Sven noticed that we're here. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Good. But this is a problem now. Did we get that? No. But we got the other one. So that's not too bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and transform and hope I can sneak this in. Oh no, I'm so low. Oh, I gotta go. I can't. It's just I don't have any HP left. But the good news is we did manage to get a kill there, so I feel pretty alright about that. Let's get ourselves an energy booster. And that's loosely the idea. We turn ourselves into a Revenant. The other Revenants deal damage around us. We have one very specific epic that we need for this build to be good. I do think this build is already pretty powerful, but that epic is really what enables it to actually function. So we do need to make sure that we get there as quickly as we can. Hey, Q! Thanks for the 2 months. Appreciate that very much, my friend. Alright, then we beat this guy up. And then we'll go ahead and farm here. Yes, very much so. Get ourselves some evasion. You know what I'm doing this week? I'm gonna actually go out of the house for once. Actually gonna go outside of the house. Gonna go ahead and play some Magic the Gathering. Did I talk about this already? I don't know if I talked about this on the video. If I did, apologies. I actually don't know. I talked about it on stream. But, you know, like, before we moved in Stuttgart, I lived there for 8 years. And in that time, I did not make a single goddamn friend. Not exaggerating, not lying, just straight up did not make any friends. Didn't get to know anybody in that area. I don't know, I just didn't make any connections. Just mostly stayed at home and just worked the whole time, to be completely honest. So now that we've moved, I kind of, you know, we're gonna stay here for quite a few years as well, is at least the plan. So I wanna just prevent that from happening again. So I looked around what I could find, and for some reason... unfortunate timing. But for some reason, I just kind of like Googled Magic the Gathering in Gießen, which we live near Gießen. Gießen is the big city here. And turns out there is something. So I emailed them. I'm like, is this still happening? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. Can I come? And they're like, sure. I'm like, I don't have any cards. Can I borrow some? And you're like, okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and that's gonna be this first day. I'm gonna actually leave the house and see how I can do when I actually have to interact with real normal people. And give that a try, you know? There you go, take you down, thank you very much, get some spell up. You should leave a rating on the video. But yeah, that's something... Wait, no, that's the wrong item. That's something that I never did in the... like, where we lived before. And honestly, again, this is not meant to be a brag. I do not think this is a good thing. I'm trying to prevent that from happening again. But yeah, and the worst part about this, though, is that they play Commander. Which... Commander is stinky. And I have made... With that comment, I just made a bunch of people really angry. Because there's a lot of people that really like Commander. But I think it's a little stinky. But that's okay. I can deal with it because I like card games in general. So, is Commander a bit stinky in my opinion? Yes. Is that fine? Am I still willing to deal with that? Am I still willing to play it? Am I still looking forward to it? Yes, actually. That's totally fine with me. Hello there. Alright, please stop running. Alright, we're trying to do some damage. Nice. Tier 2 token, what are we getting? Growth Bow, thank you very much. Okay, can I say why I don't like Commander? To all of I need to defend myself. There's just a few people right now who are seething with rage and I need to defend myself. And I think after you hear what I have to say, you will understand and you will probably be like, okay, I can see why somebody wouldn't like this. Oh, this wasn't even my item. I got that from the axe. So what I don't like about Commander is really a fundamental issue with it being a free-for-all game that relies on a loss condition. So the way the way Commander's played, right? It's played with 4 people in a free-for-all setting, and you win by being the last player alive. You don't win by winning, you win by knocking everybody else out. Now, that is similar to, for example, here 1x6, right? 1x6 works pretty much the exact same way. The problem is just kind of the intended environment. Commander is supposed to be this... Okay, cool. Sorry, I needed to dodge that. Commander is supposed to be this lax, chill experience, like a casual experience. And for that, having a knockout-based system, I think is terrible. Because I've played Commander a few times, and every time I've played it, I have either felt bad about knocking out a different player, like, you know, like we were just kind of a few turns into it, I'm like, well, I can kill this guy. And I didn't really want to, because I'm like, well, if I kill them now, they can't keep playing, right? It's not fun for them. Or I felt bad about being the guy getting knocked out, because now I couldn't keep playing. Would Commander work better if it was supposed to deal 120 damage? Honestly, I think that would be... Of course, that would be a rule that would need a lot more refining, right? I'm not saying that that is the right rule. But I do think a more win condition-based Commander is gonna be more fun. Would be more fun to me personally, because then I wouldn't have to worry about people getting knocked out and then having to wait for everybody else to finish playing. And instead, you know, everybody just kind of played until a player won, and then you can immediately go on to the next game with everybody continuing to play the whole time. There's no moment at which one player just kind of needs to take a break, an involuntary break, right? Like, that's just... I'm not a big fan of that. And so that's just kind of something that bothers me a little bit about the system of the game as a whole. Get some more evasion. It's fine in a game like 1x6, because 1x6 is competitive, right? 1x6 is a game where you're meant to show, I am the best, I play better than everybody else. So it doesn't really bother me here. But in a social environment where it's just supposed to be some dudes hanging out having fun, or people hanging out having fun, enjoying a game together. In that kind of environment, having a knockout-based system, I think, is very weird. Very strange. Doesn't really work. Also, in 1x6, you can immediately go in another game. Right, because it's like in Commander, you're usually at a table with people. So you get knocked out, well, now you need to wait for the table to finish. You can't just like queue up another match. So, you know, there's a few problems that I see with the format that I personally don't enjoy very much. But nonetheless, I like Magic the Gathering, so I'll put up with it. Hello. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. We'll try to run. I don't know if we can. We are pretty slow. I mean, mostly, I just need to survive until I can cast my calling again. Yep, got it. Cool. Very good. Nice. The calling can be recast to send the nearest revenant to the target location and explode. Explosions deal 200% the calling damage, silences, and knocks back enemies, and has a cooldown of 5 seconds. Alright, very good. Coming in here. Beat these guys up. Thank you very much. Here's my Gleipnir. Then we upgrade this, so now it's got a cooldown of 3 seconds. We should pop this bad boy, get some vision things. So, let me go ahead and take you through the rest of this stuff. Targets under the cooling effect lose magical resistance and movement speed, and while in the cooling area, I receive less damage and heal by a percentage of all damage that I deal. So, what we do with this build is we just kind of stick people in the cooling and then bully them until they die. Like this. Ooh. Okay, well, we're gonna need to... Yeah, we did. Ah, I don't know why this dude is always over here. Ah. Alright then. It's fine. We actually are doing really well. I kind of want to get an Aghanim Scepter so we can start farming up the Pierce the Veil spell amplification. That seems pretty fun. I'm not sure if that's the best way to go. I mean, certainly isn't actually, but it would be pretty cool. Anyway, we can now throw spirits at people, which I just panicked and didn't do, but it looks like this. We can throw spirits at people. It does a ton of damage. This is where really now we are just absolutely terrifying. I want to be clear here. We are now super strong. Oh, there's the Sven. Okay. And that's largely just because we have... Okay, we'll dodge this. Just because we have this for some extra damage. And our overall magic damage is just super high. Because, again, we reduce magic resistance. We apply... we deal damage based on the target's maximum health. Which is crazy, right? So yeah, it's just... good. And we have a nice defensive ability. You may have noticed that I'm already using this defensively quite a lot. The spiritual projection makes us invincible. It's not ethereal. It looks like ethereal, but we disappear entirely. So we can fully dodge things. It also, as long as we're within the calling, it lasts 4 seconds, right? So that's just 4 seconds of not being able to be interacted with. Like, people can't do anything to us, which is great. It's just super strong. I don't know how else to put it. Alright, hello there.
Hi Baumi, love the content on the new channel.
And ultimate, I'm just gonna attack. Nice. Yeah, I think you can tell, right? It's one of those builds that, to me, seems like it should be a little low on damage. Right? Because it's got such strong defensive options, such strong crowd control. But we just do a ton of damage. Just huge amounts of damage. And I don't even have that much damage amp, to be honest, right? Like, I have... Ooh. Okay. Throw this, thank you. There we go, very good. And done already. Already done. Allow me to interrupt really quick and tell you about our sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is the best service for building a website. Now, one of the most important things that you could have a website for is selling stuff. For example, we sold the Zazzles, the little board game I made a few years back, on a website made via Squarespace. And we actually set that up before we even got sponsored by Squarespace. So, you know, it's just a great service. Now, if you want to sell something on here, you can see there's a lot of stuff already available. So e-commerce overview, templates for sellers, sell products, sell services, all kinds of stuff, right? So let's just come in here and have a little look around, see if any of these adhere to our taste. So we can sell merchandising, right? Or we can have, you know, all kinds of tools available to what we specifically need, which is really fantastic. You can preview things. So over here you can see there's a whole range of things that might work for us. It really depends on what you're trying to sell. I mean, you might be wanting to sell pickles. All right, I gotta check this out. I gotta be honest. 1 second. I'm just... Okay, so what does this store, this hypothetical store sell? Oh, it just sells pickled stuff, like genuinely. Oh, I guess you could sell your pickles if you want. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, I never thought that you would want to sell pickles online, but if you do, then do it with Squarespace. You can check out what they have available down in the description, down in the link below. Would really appreciate that. If you use the code Baumi, squarespace.com/Baumi, you get yourself 10% off as well. And yeah, go check out Squarespace and make yourself a pickle store. Anyway, let's get back into the game. Attacks on a pierced whale increase your attack damage by 3 and casting spells or items by 10. But yeah, you can see we just do a shit ton of damage, completely annihilate people, and it just kind of comes for free a little bit. Right? Requires very little work. It scales nicely against creeps too, because keep in mind, the damage is based on the target's maximum HP. So because it's the target's maximum HP, if the creeps get powerful, we get powerful. Just doesn't really matter. Of course, we can kind of keep throwing the spirits at things. We could get Dagon, but I found that Dagon is just kind of unnecessary. So I'm going to get a Shiva's Guard, and then I'm going to get an Octarine Core. I just want to stay alive. That's like the biggest thing with this. The biggest problem we can run into is just being burst down. We don't have that much HP because, well, we are Muerta. Right? She's just kind of squishy. So getting something to help along with that is a good idea. And that's really all we need to do. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. And then Octarine Core to lower our cooldowns, of course. Alright, throw this guy down. Nice, there's another kill. What was I getting here? Dandelion Amulet? Oh. Alright, chase you away. I think I'm actually keeping this. This one? Nice. We also, of course, we just have Pierce the Whale. Right? We just have Pierce the Whale. And Pierce the Whale is amazing. So we can just kind of crush things with that. I don't like, I feel like I have to explain why this is powerful, but y'all are seeing it, right? Y'all are seeing how difficult it can be to interact with this. It's just a little tough. Alright. Throw this and then attack here. Down you go. Get the Shiva's guard. This is not mine, right? No BKB slash magic immunity kind of means death at this point. Yeah, but BKB isn't even that good at it, at dealing with this. Right now, actually, I take it back. Right now, BKB would be really good. But after we get Octarine Core and we lower the cooldown of the calling, and after we get ourselves our Aghanim's shard, which is what we're getting next, yeah, not really. Because our cooldowns just become fairly low. Right? This reduces cooldown by 5 seconds and increases duration by 2 seconds. So I probably should have gotten it already. I haven't needed it. I'm not gonna lie and pretend that that was intentional. I just forgot about it. Because this is not what the Aghanim's shard is in normal Dota. But yes, this is... It's a very powerful effect as well. Okay, we'll throw this in there. Do this, thank you. Okay. Just attack. Nice. Epic. On the Pierce the Veil, my attacks become more powerful. And back we go. It's like one of those things. We did the Gunslinger build before, right? Like at this point I have tried out all of the builds. That's why I feel comfortable making statements like I think this is her strongest build. But this is like one of those situations where this build is just the most well-rounded and does best against the broadest depth of opponents, right? The Q, for example, absolutely gets destroyed by Phantom Assassin, and the Gunslinger build is just kind of like a worse version of the Ultimate build, and the Ultimate build is really just the Gunslinger build, and both of them are good at attacking. They're really good at attacking, don't get me wrong, but that's also all they do, which does come with some downsides. Right, like as much as they are powerful attacking builds, they are still just attacking builds, and attacking builds always have weaknesses just by the nature of them needing to attack things. So you know, minus 6 seconds Pierce the Veil cooldown. Get 9% spell amplification from this now. I don't know where anybody is. I'm guessing they just don't really want to mess with me anymore. Axe is coming in. Can we predict when? I'll just run in with a smoke and let it break, and then I know where he's at. Found him. Transform, and we just hit him. Nice. Like, the thing is also just, because we are Muerta, we are an intelligence hero, so we can buy all of these utility items and they actually give us good damage. It's just good. I don't know. It's just crazy powerful. I really like this. This is the first time I'm playing with Gleipnir with this build. I would 100,000,000% recommend Gleipnir with this build. That seems incredible. Right, this has just been doing fantastically well. But yeah, you can see we just make a giant mess of the creeps as well. They don't stand a chance. Get some extra health. And I also like that it's so easy to integrate, or like to figure out our item choices and like what am I saying? Our white orb choices. They all are super straightforward because the only thing we really care about is just survivability. We just need to stay alive because we do so much damage already. Okay, so Sven is farming the... Wait, Sven is farming the sniper's area, and the sniper is farming the Sven's area? Oh, did I get both? Wow, that was... I should have activated my Pierce the Veil. They just died way quicker than I thought they would. Oops. They died so quickly. Okay, here's this. Get you out of there. Which one is real? This one? Oh, I have no idea. Alright, in we go. Throw in... Oh, I ran out. But I got him anyway. Ah, they got me. Damn it! Ah, look at how many heroes there are. Look at how many heroes there are. Is this mine? No, it's not mine. That would have been good to get, but oh well. It was a long fight. Monkey King is annoying because I didn't know which one was the real Monkey King, you know, like I don't know which one to go for. Oh god. But we figured it out, kind of. I mean, I did kill him. I did kill him. We need to get 4 more kills with this. This is also great because, you know, we have 12% spell amp already. Like 12% spell amp is not nothing. It's 12% specifically, actually. It's specifically 12%. So. Oh, come back! Oh. I'll throw a ghost at you anyway. Alright, we have reached the... Oh, they're just gonna run away from us stage of the game. But this is where usually, of course, we gain access to the most important thing. Which are... I'm just gonna like teleport right in here in the most obvious spot. Oh shit, it worked. Kind of. Alright, throw in the ghosts. Nice. That's not mine, but it's okay. We got them both. I mean, I didn't kill the axe myself, but the axe sure died. So that's fine. Ooh. Axe gives up. Alright. Seems like he's had enough. It's not a bad call, to be honest. The axe is so far behind at this stage. So, we'll get more movement speed. Now, I kind of want to have something to protect myself against everything. So, Yules, right? What do we get against the Storm Hammer? And of course, there was an Orchid, or was that Stormhammer Silence? I think Stormhammer Silence? I'm not sure. It's like the next question as well. We could... Like, from here, our items are a little bit up in the air. There's a lot of good options. This is the biggest problem with this build. Like, we kind of do want to make sure we have this and this ready if a fight breaks out. So if it comes to taking down these creeps, we're just kind of stuck attacking them. It's not too bad, but it does feel a little silly. I'll get this, get some more evasion, get a book, get nothing. Oh, that's always fun. Alright, well, it seems like Sven is currently respawning. So I'm gonna use this to do some damage. Mm-hmm. Ooh, we missed. That's not so good. Alright, well, we got him, but I do need to retreat. Because I'm just a tad little bit too low on HP now. Mm-hmm. Got him. Although there is a sniper, which is annoying. We have an epic upgrade orb here as well. Can I get into the Sven space and do something? I mean, I'm a little low on HP, but shouldn't be impossible. No, it is. Okay, we gotta go again. God damn it. Alright, just leave it be, come on. Just leave it be. The wards near the runes? Probably. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to knock out the Sven right now, but it's not going super well. This is such a fancy effect. It took Xeno a while to add Muerta, but It's because he's like increased his scale of what a character should be. I'm not sure if that's good. Because it's so clearly Muerta had a ton of work put into her, right? Like maybe you have this weird quest system here, and the shot splits into 3 shots, which is a cool system as well, right? And then the calling where you can throw the ghosts around. The ultimate not so much. That one is much simpler, but even that one is still pretty neat. But it worries me a little bit because how sustainable is that? It took Xeno a long time to add Muerta. And, you know, like, can he keep investing that much time into each hero? Because they gotta get released at some point. Alright, we'll get some more movement speed. There's this bad boy. Let's just go for it. Oh, he just teleported. That's actually maybe bad for me. Because, like, my ghosts are now gonna be on cooldown, right? Okay. Just hit him. Yep. Turns out, BKB doesn't really work against Muerta anymore. Because BKB is big stinky now. It's just kind of bad. Alright. So Sven is out. I mean, he's dead, so it's fair. Here, let's get ourselves the Mana Flare Lens. It gives us a bit of extra cast range, which is nice, and also some additional bursts of damage here and there. I will get cooldown reduction. And Pierce the Well increases your movement speed and status resistance and grants you unobstructed vision and movement. Which is nice. I'm just kind of going for a bunch of Pierce the Veil upgrades. Right, I have Pierce the Veil actually maxed out in that regard, so that's cool, I guess. I am using it pretty actively. Let's go back. Well, he has to recode all abilities from scratch almost every time, so I don't think it's any less sustainable. I don't know, like, it's like one of those things, right? Where it's just like, yes, this doesn't necessarily change what he has to do, but I do think it changes just the sheer scope of it. And that is a really big consideration in any kind of production, the scope of it. We're gonna need to actually use the ultimate. Our damage output, if it comes to attacking, not the best. It's not terrible, but it's not the best. Hey, Trash Boat, thanks for the 10 months, appreciate it. So, Void Spirit and Monkey Man are left. Monkey's ultimate, we know that. Void Spirit is ultimate too. That's actually fine, I think we can handle both of those. Keep in mind, we're kind of hard to interact with. Oh, that's annoying. Well, it's kind of like throwing ghosts. Oh, where are you going? God damn it. Alright. No, Monkey King took the creeps. Oh, okay, I see. This is gonna be irritating, isn't it? Yeah, alright. Should just have gone for the patrol. Yeah, they're all zippity zooming around. It's fine, we can kind of handle that, but it is a bit annoying. It's a bit irritating. Having them zippity zooming around like this. Let's get the cooldown reduction. Get the bounty. Almost have the Mana Flare Lens. I'm not sure if that's the best item. Maybe, like, honestly, a Skadi or something would be better, but I was just kind of leaning into our casting style. Seems fine to me. Get this, thank you. What hero's in the lead for the next vote? That's actually a good question. I think it's Ursa. Pango. Wait, wasn't Ursa leading yesterday? Alright, it's Pango. That's cool. I think Pango is cool. I like Pango. He would be just the absolute terror for any right-click based builds. So that's good. I like bullying right-clickers. That's always something I'm in favor of. Gunslinger triggers increase your attack speed. That's also very good to have. Very good, very good. Let's go back. I personally, out of the three available, which are Pango, Ursa, and Dawnbreaker, I would like to see Dawnbreaker. I feel like Dawnbreaker is just the right option, right? Like, let's go. Give me that Dawnbreaker. That would be sick, but unfortunately, the larger player base has bad taste. I'm just glad Ursa isn't winning. Can you imagine that? I mean, I'm a big Ursa fan. I stan Ursa in all of his glory. In all of his bear glory. But also, can you imagine the nightmare he would be? Oh god, BKBs for days. Alright. So we've got one of them. No! What was that? Like a drive-by attack? We got one of them. We got the patrol reward. To be honest, that was two heroes trying to kill me. Both of them were aiming to take us down. They weren't really fighting each other. So, considering that, honestly pretty happy about the outcome. I mean, we killed one of them, we got a book. So, yeah. Ugh. Alright, get a respawn, I suppose. Oh no, I can't be proactive without a base disabler, really. I mean, we can get a lucky kill or something. But you never know. Pick this up. Pierce the Whale cooldown reduced. And then... I think we get ourselves the epic upgrade first. Might get that. See what it turns into. When your health drops below 30%, you summon a doppelganger that takes 500% damage and the doppelganger heals us. Increase our damage while in combat. Attack range. My attacks reduce the target's movement speed and attack speed. That actually seems really useful. We can also get an empower for our primary attribute. So that would be 10% spell arm. Do I care about 10? Nah, I'll get this. That seems better. We'll go ahead and yeet all of this in here. Nice. Hey, we got good damage output. We got good damage output because our damage is percentage based in a really good way. It's just just warding everything. I want to see what's happening. Okay. Nice. So that's a good kill. It's a buyback even. Is the Monkey King over there? Oh no. I'm guessing the Monkey King actually has an upgrade thing. Has a base disabler. Alright. Ugh. Well, we'll see, I guess. Because I do have one. Only one, though. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Sure. Thanks for coming back with no HP. That makes my life a lot easier. Alright, good. Then I can't attack right now. Is there enough time? I think so. It'll be close. We'll see. No! But I think we got it. Nice. Let's go back. Well, actually, I would like one more kill. Give me a tier 5. Where's the, why don't I have a tier 5 yet? Come on. Oh, alright, never mind. Not getting it. There it is. So, which one do we want? To be honest, I think I'm just getting a pirate hand. Nice. Very good. Deadshot Kamikaze a second time. No, I'll get a dash. Why not? I've got some attack speed now. So our... You know, we do a lot more damage. We do a lot more damage. If it comes to attacking. I also, of course, have my Pierce the Veil maxed out now, so that's good too. And then this... Yeah, I'll grab that. Why not? And I don't see a reason to really swap anything out. I mean, we could buy some other items, but I kind of like what we got. I think it's good. I think it's fine. Wait, you had a divine? Really? Just hitting. I'm not even using my stuff. I'm just not even doing anything. It's fine. Sometimes all we need to do is just hit him, right? Alright, just attack. It's fine. BKB doesn't do anything. E-Blade. Oh! I ran out! Alright, I'm just gonna attack. Wait, I'm gonna be a ghost. Let me spook you. Wait. Okay. Here. Throw this and then ghost! No! I was silenced! Okay, anyway. This build is kind of good, I think. I mean, it's really, really hard to interact with. Like, that's the big thing about it. You have so much time where you're just blatantly invincible that even though I don't really have that much health, it doesn't matter, right? We've got healing, we've got damage reduction, we got invincibility, we silence things constantly, they get rooted, they can't go anywhere, we do a ton of damage. It just covers everything, really. The biggest problem is probably getting burst down, but like even that you can deal with. You could just buy an Aeon disc, right? So yeah, anyway. So silly build. I thought it was fun. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.